All right, so now that we're seeing Bitcoin hit all-time record highs basically every single day, it's about time that we shift our focus a little bit into altcoins, because historically we always see Bitcoin rally first, then Ethereum, and then altcoins really take off. And we haven't seen that happen just yet. Yes, we've seen altcoins see massive gains, like Ethereum's up 38% in the last 7 days, Solana's up 39%, but the smaller cap altcoins really haven't seen too much of a push just yet, and they're still well off of previous record highs. So even though Bitcoin's hitting record highs, we're not seeing these projects hit record highs just yet. And for that reason, I wanted to double down on a number of different altcoins. One of these is in the Depin sector. This is a rapidly growing sector in the crypto market, and a sector that I think is going to outperform everything in 2025. So the project that I did invest in is called World Mobile Token, and ultimately World Mobile Token is the first ever mobile network operator built on blockchain. And unlike Helium, which operates as an MVNO on T-Mobile, World Mobile ultimately is a fully licensed, regulated MNO, bringing unrivaled connectivity worldwide. And for the first time, subscribers are in control of their own data and future. And the way that it works, if you go ahead and look on their website, you scroll down a little bit, the way that it works is extremely simple. It says how WMTx powers the World Mobile Network. World Mobile customers pay for calls, texts, and data using local currency, creating network revenue. Then, Earth node operators and stakers earn WMTx for processing network transactions and services for customers. Then, World Mobile uses the network revenue to purchase WMTx from open markets, and then you see that operators and stakers are allocated their rewards that World Mobile purchased from open markets. And that ultimately is very important because the supply of WMTx is fixed even as the network grows and even as this buyback is taking place. So this is something that is ultimately going to create a lot of value long term, and this whole entire ecosystem and project is doing real things in the Depin space. It's ultimately the largest telco Depin project in the entire crypto market. And if you're looking at their website and you're looking at their X account, you can see that they have reached a number of major milestones recently. So first of all, they're followed by over 50,000 followers on X. And if we're looking at some of the major milestones they've been posting about, you can see that World Mobile Network user growth has absolutely exploded. We're seeing that now there's over 100,000 daily active users, and they've officially come to this point where I'm expecting exponential growth. They had been slowly working their way higher, attracting more and more users, and now that they've broken through this 110,000 daily active user milestone, I'm expecting them to quickly get to the million and potentially even millions very soon. They've seen an 11.4 growth rate of growth over the last 7 days, 26.7% growth over the previous 30 days, and critically, this represented over 100% of user growth in less than 12 months. And ultimately, no one is talking about it. Not only this, if you're looking over the last 7 days, this project is up 50%. 50%. And if you see, the market cap is now officially above that $100 million mark. And in every single bull market cycle, that is a very crucial level for a project. Once you see it get above that $100 million level, that's when you start to see a massive inflow of capital from some of the bigger whale accounts, some institutions. And that is exactly where we're at right now. So not only do they have users, not only do they have, that massive audience and community, and also have they reached that $100 million market cap, but now they also have a major thing coming out, depending on when you're watching this, either as you're watching it or just before, just after, right around the time when you're watching this video. You can see that they have this massive announcement over on their X account where they said, look, we are going to be rolling out another batch of nodes, and these are called air nodes. And this is very important because they talk about this over on their X, and they're saying, look, batch 2, drop 3. It's taking place on November 12th, 2024 at 1800 UTC. This is something that's very important because there's a very limited supply of these air nodes. And if you're looking at it and you go ahead and look on their website, if you look at the air nodes, these air nodes are all sold out right now. And these allow you to generate real revenue paid out in stable coins. Like, this is something that is really valuable for the overall ecosystem, because with air nodes, if you look at their documents, air nodes are something that are very important to the overall ecosystem because an air node is what provides end users access to the world mobile network for calls and data. And like I said, there's already that over 100,000 daily active users. So by having and owning an air node, this allows you to generate revenue paid out in stable coins. It's not paid out in a token, it's paid just directly to you in stable coins. And this is something that there's already over 100,000 people needing access to every single day. And that was what makes these air nodes so valuable, and it's so exciting that they are rolling out more and having another drop, where you're going to be able to buy some more. Not only are there air nodes, but there's also something called earth nodes. Earth nodes are different than air nodes because earth nodes do not have any geographical restrictions. This means it's possible to run an earth node and support the world mobile network from anywhere in the world. That's different than an air node, but ultimately with these, we're seeing this massive opportunity with another drop of air nodes. So definitely worth keeping an eye out on, and making sure you don't miss out on this opportunity, because if you go ahead and you go to their website, you click Explore Network, you could see all the different locations. It says, own remotely, find your property, world mobile ecosystem. Also, if you go to buy air nodes, it brings you to the website and talks about how this is a massive opportunity to either find a host or location and join the movement and start earning these stablecoin payouts. They show you all the different details and different air nodes available. While these are sold out now, like I said, it's going to be filled up very, very quickly because there's going to have a limited drop happening in the next 24 hours. So make sure to follow them over on X to make sure you don't miss out on this. Like I said, it's taking place on November 12th, 2024. In addition to this, if you're starting to look at, let's say, World Mobile, some of its competitors are the likes of, let's say, Helium. But the thing is that Helium and Dawn and XNET, these are some of the competitors, but they're only on Solana's blockchain, and they don't have a number of features that World Mobile has. In addition to this, we see that World Mobile, WMTx, is the only telco Depin project on Ethereum and Base. And this is something that is very important because Ethereum is the largest crypto in the entire space outside of Bitcoin, and that brings a lot of, more revenue, more money, more potential users to World Mobile. In addition to some other key benefits are that Helium is cellular only. It's MVNO with T-Mobile, and Dawn is broadband only. So these are some of the competitors, and they are very limited in what they do. But WMTx recently entered the USA market. You can see all about it right here when they entered Reno, and they also offer cellular and broadband. They're the only crypto project to do this. So like I said, Helium is cellular only, Dawn is broadband only, but World Mobile does both. And this is why I think this project is so undervalued relative to anything else in the crypto space. They've checked off the boxes in terms of reaching that $100 million market cap, which is a key psychological level. Like, they're up 50% in the last 7 days, but this is a key psychological level. We're seeing that they're over 100,000 daily active users, which creates a ton of value for the entire network. We're seeing that they're having this major launch of, more air nodes that allow you to become an air node operator. Because like I said, these are all sold out right now. And if you look, they're all sold out. So once they have this drop on November 12th, then you'll be able to get more. But this is something where you could either own a node, you could buy part of the token, but you really don't want to miss out on this ecosystem because it's trying to disrupt a more than $1 trillion industry. And that's why I personally do own the token and why I have owned it for quite a while. It is available on some of the top exchanges in the world. I personally have it on MEXC, but you can get it on Gate.io, HTX. You also can get it on some decentralized exchanges like Uniswap and Aerodome, but ultimately this is a project that going into this bull market you really don't want to miss out on.